The horrific massacre in Citronella, the true crime story of Derek Dearman. The state of Alabama has witnessed its share of heinous crimes, but few can compare to the gruesome events that unfolded in Citronella on August 20, 2016. This horrific incident involved a brutal massacre that left 5 people dead and shook the small town to its core. At the center of this tragedy was Derek Dearman, whose actions on that fateful day have been etched into Alabama's history as one of its most gruesome murders. Derek Dearman, a 27-year-old man from Leakesville, Mississippi, had a troubled past marked by substance abuse and violent behavior. On the night of August 19, 2016, Dearman was searching for his estranged girlfriend, Lanita Lester, who had sought refuge at her relative's home in Citronella to escape Dearman's abuse. She stayed at a rural property with 5 others: Robert Brown, Justin Reed, Joseph Turner, Shannon Randall, and Chelsea Reed. Dearman tracked Lester to the isolated house in Citronella. Fueled by jealousy and rage and reportedly under the influence of methamphetamine, he decided to exact his revenge. In the early hours of August 20th, while the house's occupants were asleep, Dearman approached the home maliciously. Using an axe and a gun, Derek Dearman unleashed a brutal attack. He first broke into the house and savagely attacked the sleeping victims with the axe. The initial onslaught was horrifyingly effective, leaving the victims with no chance to defend themselves. After the axe attack, Dearman used a gun to ensure that none of the victims survived. The brutality of the crime was shocking. Dearman displayed a level of violence that left the crime scene drenched in blood. The 5 victims were killed in their sleep in a manner that was both swift and merciless. Among the victims was Chelsea Reed, who was 5 months pregnant. Her unborn child also perished in the attack, adding another layer of tragedy to the already horrifying event. After committing the murders, Dearman abducted Lanita Lester and forced her to leave with him. He initially drove to his father's house in Mississippi, where, after a brief period, he decided to turn himself in. On August 21st, Dearman walked into the Greene County Sheriff's Office in Mississippi and confessed to the murders, leading to his arrest. The investigation into the Citronella massacre revealed the depths of Dearman's depravity. The crime scene was described as one of the most gruesome in Alabama's history, with the level of violence shocking even seasoned investigators. The murders were premeditated and carried out with a level of brutality that left the community in a state of profound grief and disbelief. Derek Dearman was charged with 6 counts of capital murder, including one for the unborn child. In June 2017, he pleaded guilty to the charges. During his sentencing, the court heard emotional testimonies from the families of the victims, who spoke of their unimaginable loss and the lasting impact of Dearman's actions. In October 2018, Dearman was sentenced to death, a verdict that brought some measure of closure to the grieving families. The Citronella massacre stands as a grim reminder of the capacity for human cruelty. Derek Dearman's actions on that fateful night not only ended 6 innocent lives but also left an indelible mark on the community of Citronella. The story of this horrific crime serves as a testament to the devastating consequences of domestic violence and substance abuse, highlighting the urgent need for intervention and support for those at risk. Surprisingly, Dearman gives up appeals and asks to be executed so that victims' families have justice. Now it's time for the victims and their families to get the justice they rightly deserve to start the closure, Derek Dearman, 36, said in a phone interview from prison.
Join us next time for more infamous historical cases. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave those prints on the like and subscribe buttons.